I feel a lot of real estate agents out there just post their successes on social media. And while that's perfectly fine, I want you to celebrate your wins, celebrate your just listeds, your just solds, celebrate the fact that you just helped your clients beat out the 10 other buyers competing for that one home. While that's 100% okay, I think it's equally important to show your audience that there are failures and losses that we experience also. There are setbacks, and we don't always get the deal closed. We don't always get that home our clients love into escrow. Here's the truth. Real estate transactions, they're difficult. Everyone involved, from the clients to the agents to lender, everyone involved goes through a roller coaster of emotions, and we shouldn't mask that because it's an important part of the journey. Showcase that, because any agent that has been in this business long enough knows it's not easy. The stuff that people see on Netflix, HGTV, and all of that, that's not how it is, especially in today's real estate landscape. Let's show people that it's not just we look at homes one weekend, submit an offer, get accepted, and in 30 days are homeowners and we're popping champagne to celebrate. Now, although that can happen, and sometimes it does, that's not what normally happens. What normally happens is we see many homes and submit a few offers and not even have one accepted. That's what's normal today. The purpose of this particular post is a combination of a Throwback Thursday and a Thankful Thursday, because I want people to understand that it takes a whole lot of work, it takes a lot of luck, and it requires flexibility from everyone. As we close out the year, I was going through some of our past deals, and this one caught my attention. Earlier this year, my friends and I were looking for a home that they could buy. We spent over a year looking and making offers, looking at tons of homes, and throughout that time span, we got rejected about 5 times. And guess what? That's normal, because if you're on the market to buy or sell a home right now, you'll be tested. The market is unforgiving right now, and only the serious buyers make it through to the end. And I want to take a second here to explain how we prepare our clients for that. A big part of my consultation process, and this is when we first meet and we talk about your goals. This isn't a time to sell anything or force anyone to sign anything. It's to understand, really understand what this person wants to accomplish with real estate. And in this particular case, my friends desired to buy a home. And it's my job to dig deeper by asking questions as to why. Why is buying a home important to them? What is buying a home going to do for them? Because buying a home is a huge deal. And when we encounter obstacles, and we will encounter obstacles, their why, their reason to buy a home will be tested. And let me be the first to tell you, if your why isn't stronger than the obstacles you encounter, if you're not willing to go around that obstacle, the market will win every time. So I want to be certain my clients are prepared for that. And that begins when you first meet. That's why it's super important to hire a broker who sees it much more than a transaction. A broker who's patient enough to understand your goals, your fears, is there for you to lean on during this emotional journey. You'll feel frustrated, happy, irritated, and sometimes all these emotions can happen all in a few hours. So it's important to hire a broker who is there, you can contact any time of the day, one who's willing to answer your questions thoroughly. You deserve that. Because again, real estate transactions are a huge deal, they're complicated, and you will have questions. The decisions I make, and if you're watching this is the one thing I'd like you to take away from this video. The daily decisions I make are guided by my clients' best interests. I'm smart enough to know that if I take care of my clients, take care of my employees, if I take care of my vendors, if I do my job the right way, money will come. So making money doesn't guide my daily decisions. It's whatever's best for the client. Anyway, going back to this deal we closed earlier this year, again, it's a combination of a Throwback Thursday, Thankful Thursday, because after multiple rejections, my friends didn't give up. They stayed locked in on the prize. They kept their why in front of them. They reminded themselves why they were buying a home in the first place. And I want to celebrate that and acknowledge that, because that's not easy to do. It isn't. They could have given up so many times, but they didn't. And guess what? We finally got that one acceptance on August 12th. We were competing with probably 10 other buyers at the time, but we got ours accepted. We were all excited, but we also knew that it wasn't a done deal until we got the keys. We faced an uphill battle, 21-day escrow, and had to remove all contingencies in 14 days. That's a tight timeline. But we eventually closed escrow on September 2nd, and my friends were so happy to finally be done with the process and were able to call themselves homeowners. And I was happy for them. See, there will be a struggle. There will be obstacles. You will feel all sorts of emotions, but in the end, you can look back and say, wow, we really did that. We did it. All those emotions are what makes being a homeowner that much more special. What inspired this post, I was talking to a buddy of mine. I went to college with him at Arizona State, and he's a real estate agent out in Hawaii. So if you're looking to buy or sell real estate out there, give him a shout. Real good guy. He's with Coldwell Banker, and he has an awesome business out there. But, anyways, we were talking about, my experiences here in the Los Angeles real estate market, just talking about the past year, the ups and downs that naturally come along with being an entrepreneur, starting my own brokerage. And he encouraged me to share some of the stories that I was sharing with him because they're insightful. The setbacks, the successes, the failures, all of that is what people probably want to see and learn from. So that's what and who inspired this post. So Joel, if you're watching this, thank you for that. And here's my takeaway message. If you're thinking of buying or selling a home, if that's a goal you have sometime in your lifetime, before you reach out to your broker, ask yourself why you want to do it. Ask yourself, what is that going to do for you and your family? And once you have that answer, once you have your why, your reason for getting involved in such an emotional journey, that is a real estate transaction. I want you to keep that presently in your mind as you navigate your real estate journey. And undoubtedly encounter obstacles, because that is what is going to help you push through to the end. Cheers, guys. Talk soon.